Outdoor hockey. Man, that hits different. It's not just a game anymore, it's a memory frozen in time. Snow in your eyelashes, fog pouring off every breath, the national anthem sounding like it's echoing through a freezer. This is hockey where it started. Outside, in the cold, where your toes go numb and the puck basically turns into a rock. And honestly, that's the best version of it. Ever skate on a pond and pretend you were in the NHL? Yeah, same. Outdoor hockey is us getting to see the pros live that fantasy, except instead of your buddy Mike wiping out on a rut and face planting, it's Sidney Crosby doing it on national television. Beautiful stuff. Today, we're running through the greatest outdoor hockey games ever, the ones that made you say, "Who plays hockey inside again?" Jacket zipped, gloves on, let's hit it. The Cold War, when college hockey went big time. Before the NHL turned outdoor games into their New Year's tradition, college hockey was already out here setting the standard. Michigan State versus Michigan, Spartan Stadium. They called it the Cold War, which, let's be honest, might be the hardest name any sporting event has ever been given. Like imagine telling someone you're going to the Cold War. They probably think you joined the CIA. Over 74,000 fans showed up, outside, in Michigan, in December. You know how much you have to love or hate someone to willingly sit through that? That game ended 3-3 in overtime, and it didn't even matter. That tie did more for outdoor hockey than half the marketing budgets in the sport. People watched and went, "Wait, hockey outside is kind of electric." And the NCAA said, "Oh, we're doing this again." The NHL watched quietly from the corner like, "Yeah, we'll take that." The Big Chill. College hockey flexes hard. Fast forward to 2010, Michigan State. But now it's at the Big House. Over 113,000 people, 3 zeros, watching hockey outdoors. That's not a crowd, that's a migration. Announced attendance, 113,411. Guinness certified, just over 104,000. Either way, biggest hockey crowd ever. Michigan wins 5-0, and if you're Michigan State, that's one of those games you pretend never happened. Like when your friend tries a behind-the-back pass at open skate and drills the boards. We don't talk about it. That game made one thing clear: outdoor hockey isn't a gimmick, it's a spectacle. 2003 Heritage Classic. Let's freeze Canada and see if it blinks. Before the Winter Classic, there was the Heritage Classic. Edmonton, Montreal. Over 57,000 fans. Temperature? Minus 19 Celsius. That's minus 2 Fahrenheit. That's not bundle up. That's your tears freeze on your face and the hot chocolate turns into pudding. Players weren't playing hockey, they were surviving it. And somehow, vibes immaculate. That game proved 2 things. 1, outdoor hockey works. And 2, hockey players and Canadian fans are built different. 2008 Winter Classic, the one that started everything. Penguins versus Sabres, Ralph Wilson Stadium. Snow falling, 71,000 fans. This wasn't just a game, it was a Hallmark Christmas movie where everyone gets checked into the boards. And then Crosby scores the shootout winner in the snow like it was scripted. NHL executives were absolutely hugging each other like, "Oh yeah, we're printing money now." Now be honest, has anyone who watched that game not gone outside later, yelled, "Crosby!" and fired a puck into a recycling bin? Don't think so. 2014 Winter Classic. Snow, chaos, and religion. Toronto versus Detroit, Michigan Stadium, again. Because apparently Michigan treats outdoor hockey like a personality trait. 105,491 people. That's not an audience, that's a belief system. Snow coming down like someone turned on the holiday movie filter. Overtime, shootout, Tyler Bozak sealing it. Most watched regular season NHL game ever. This wasn't hockey, this was religion. Also, if you were a goalie in that snow, congrats, you played inside a snow globe. The Stadium Series, hockey goes full Hollywood. 2014 hits and the NHL goes, why should football have all the stadium fun? Dodger Stadium, Kings versus Ducks, palm trees, fireworks, Kiss performing, Vin Scully announcing the intro, Wayne Gretzky dropping the puck. Outdoor hockey in Los Angeles. Who asked for this? Nobody. Who loved it anyway? Everyone. It looked like someone opened a hockey rink generator menu in GTA, and somehow it worked. Then 2019 rolls around, Flyers versus Penguins in Philly rain. Chaos, late collapse, Giroux overtime dagger. Cinema. Lake Tahoe 2021, hockey becomes a postcard. Imagine a rink. Now put it next to a lake. Add mountains, add immaculate vibes, that's Lake Tahoe. No crowd, no stadium, just hockey on a golf course next to scenery so good it made the players look like they were skating in a screensaver. Vegas beat Colorado, Boston smacks Philly. Pasternak scores a hat-trick and celebrates in neon sunglasses like he's heading to an EDM après-ski party. The ice melted, they had to restart at night. And honestly, that made it better. Outdoor hockey demands drama from the sky. College hockey, still doing it better. Frozen Fenway, Soldier Field, Coors Field, Wrigley Field. College hockey doesn't host outdoor games, they throw outdoor festivals with slap shots. Cold crowds, loud chants, frozen hands, pure joy. They were here first, and they never forget it. International chaos. Yes, the world does this too. Finland said, let's play hockey in a park and see who shows up. Helsinki Ice Challenge. Forests behind the boards. Giant crowds. Insane atmosphere. Somewhere in North America, someone definitely asked, is that rink in Narnia? Yes, it is. Future chaos. Florida. Outdoor hockey. And then Florida. Outdoor hockey in Miami. Climate-controlled ice. January sunshine. People wearing scarves next to sunscreen. Respect for the ambition, but let's be honest. Miami reality check when the cold didn't show up. Miami didn't just push the limits of outdoor hockey, it exposed them. Because for a lot of fans, that game didn't feel like hockey returning to its roots, it felt like hockey attending a corporate retreat. Palm trees behind the boards, players sweating instead of steaming, fans in short sleeves while the league insisted this was a Winter Classic. Winter where? The ice held, the game happened, but the feeling? Debatable. Outdoor hockey is supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to hurt a little. Your face stings, your breath hangs in the air, the cold becomes part of the opponent. In Miami, the only thing biting was the sun. Some fans called it the weakest outdoor game ever. Not because the hockey was bad, but because the struggle wasn't real. No frozen chaos, no survival vibes, no sense that nature was actively trying to ruin the night. Even the presentation felt off. Flashy, overproduced, like the league was trying to convince everyone instead of letting the moment speak for itself. And yeah, climate-controlled ice is impressive, but outdoor hockey isn't about proving you can do it. It's about whether it means anything when you do. Now, Miami wasn't a disaster, but it was a reminder. You can play hockey anywhere, but it doesn't belong everywhere. Why outdoor hockey hits so hard. So why do these games matter? Why do we love seeing players freeze instead of skating comfortably indoors like normal humans? Because outdoor hockey reminds us what the sport really is. Cold air that bites back, fans bundled like they're climbing Everest, snowflakes bouncing off helmets, steam pouring off players, a puck hopping like it's alive. Atmosphere over perfection. Outdoor hockey is messy, and that's the magic. Give me bad bounces, give me snowblind goalies, give me chaos. That's honesty. Final thoughts, hockey's frozen soul. Outdoor hockey games aren't just events, they're rituals. They're memories you smell and hear and feel. Cold checks, hot chocolate, gloves drying on vents, pond ice cracking under your skates. When the pros do it, it becomes something bigger than hockey. It becomes nostalgia on ice. It becomes culture. It becomes magic. And every time the puck drops outside, it reminds us, yeah, hockey works indoors, but it belongs outside. And if you don't get chills watching it, buddy, your heart's probably offside.